everybody. Lisa Fry, the Catholic unschooler, homeschooler, morning voice, all around schooler. Hi. I just got out of, what are we doing now? I just got out of my nutritionist appointment. She is, I always say, a genius. Amazing. So I always reflect the night before, and throughout the week, like, okay, what's going on in my mind? Being very reflective, right? You might say, like, Lisa, why do you have all this issue about food, right? Well, food has been a very big escape for me my whole life. It's been a comfort ever since I was little, right? So how do we rearrange that and have a good relationship with food? So I'll never forget, like, probably last year when she said to me, it sounds like you have a really good relationship with food. I was like, wait a minute, hold on a second. Can you say that again? And I'm going to close my eyes and really let it sink in. And she said it again. I was like, wow, are you serious? So when things change, like my social life has been changing, right? And there's good weather. And so, events come along, everybody's getting married, there's graduations, there's trips that you're taking because of the nice weather. So I'm not just in my own little world in my kitchen, by myself, creating the things I want. Now I have to figure out, like, how do I work this in all of these different events, So one of the things is I put the food when we traveled to the mountains in the back. Before, I had to have them close. I had put them in the back. You know what I mean? Making these changes. Like, I always keep pumpkin seeds here so I could just grab them. And I said, Lisa, don't do that. Those are very high calorie. They're very good for you, but let me put them in my bag. Okay? So they're not, because I get stimulated if I just look at it, right? So making these little changes. But I loved how today she was saying, I was telling her the things that, like, bother me, and she goes, Lisa, those are triggers for you. And I'm like, oh, triggers, right? So she came up with, like, this little map, see, and it's all about Lisa's nutritional journey. And when I'm supposed to be keeping those arrows, are like what people are saying that maybe trigger me, but to keep everything that I'm working on very sacred and holy and private, and I don't have to talk about things with other people. And if something is bothering me that they're doing, that maybe I should just, like, that's their thing. That's their thing. You know what I mean? So because there are things that trigger me that I'm just like, oh no, because they're doing this or that, maybe I should be, or because they said that, maybe I should, it's all this, like, mixed emotion and not concrete, if you will, about my own journey. I know, but that's the word we're using. Usually I think that's kind of corny, but it's true in this moment. So, wow, really, really great stuff. So that's what we're going to practice, is owning my own thing. And how does this make you feel? So when I'm out having a pasta at an event, Lisa, how does that pasta in general make you feel, like, body wise, right? So, and then instead of having two maybe really triggering kind of like heavy, like I took potato salad with me and rice pasta macaroni with me on my mountain trip. And I'm sitting there thinking, that is a lot. That is a lot. Did I have to really take both of those things? And I was like, well, my daughter will eat this one thing, but she won't eat the other, and I like that. So next time, just choose the one and take the one. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of rearranging and, like, decision making, and always fill up your plate with, like, as many healthy foods that make your body feel so good, right? So for me, vegetables make my body feel so good, and fruit, like, wow, like, so good. I feel like a rock star. I feel like a warrior. I'm, like, ready to rock and roll. But the other foods don't. You know what I mean? They just don't make me feel so good. So there's food for thought, no pun intended. you guys, right? I didn't wait till these became very hard because I cook it so low because I don't want to kill the nutrients from all the seeds. So check it out, y'all. You know what this is? This is rice pasta, rice and quinoa pasta with my vegan cheese. I keep it in this container. It's all cashews. Imagine, and red pepper and apple cider vinegar and lemon juice and garlic. And I put it in here. Let's take a taste. I never did this before. All right, ready? Mac and cheese. Mmm. And I'm gonna pour some nutritional yeast on it too. I'm gonna put some hemp seeds on there. This is all really great protein. These are great B6 vitamins. Helps you when you're stressed out. Stressed out. I don't mean like that kind of stress. I mean, it can, absolutely. But what I mean is also for like if you're any kind of exercise that you do. So I'm gonna be working on my lawn most of the day. So I'll be putting my body under some sort of stress. So that's what this is good for. It replenishes it. From my understanding, your body can't do it by itself, so it needs a helpful hand. This is pretty good. What's wrong with that? Look, see, I made a ranch vegan dressing, and I got it on here. What's wrong with that? What are we doing here? This is cassava. Yes, it says to boil it for 30 minutes like this. This is like that. This is a root plant. Good, great for your gut. And then when it's done cooking, it's frozen right now. Then I'm going to fry it. And they come out like French fries. You know, you cut it like fries. And then what do we got here? This is I call it my pot pie soup. I wish I had non-GMO corn. But I did put some green beans, some, you know, those carrots that are different colors, like purple and yellow and orange, with some potato. Now, this is not dairy at all. This is almond milk and coconut milk. So you got this. Okay, and salt, pepper, and the secret ingredient, guys, is cloves and ginger. Okay, cloves. Oh yeah. And it tastes so good. And onions. Okay. Did I say mushrooms? Yes, mushrooms. What's wrong with that? Look, guys. Some nutritional yeast in there too. Okay, I just tried. So I'm frying up. Can you see that? I know. I usually don't fry food. Potatoes, whatever. You have to cook those. But, I thought regular French fries from potatoes were good. Wow. I'm frying them up. I'm frying them up in olive oil. All right. And I'm also trying to find a recipe for lemon cassava cake. We love cake in this house, but we can't eat it, right? I have some recently. Wow. This is divine. Wow. Huh. That is amazing. Check it out, baby. Cassava. Nice. I'm just starting those ones up in olive oil. I just sprinkled some more lemon on it. Yummy. I am a stinking genius. Oh, so I made, all right, everything's cassava today. You got the cassava fries. You got, I found a recipe for a cassava cake. I didn't have vanilla extract, so I use almond extract, but there was already almond butter in there, so I'm sure I tasted it dry. So good. Let's hope it stays together. Hopefully it is good. And then I was like, I looked up all these frostings like that are vegan, and I didn't really like what I was seeing, so I took, oh my gosh, I am such a genius. I took cashews, I took pecans, and I have almond milk and dates. And look at this consistency. It's awesome. It's perfect. Oh, and let's not forget the star of the show. Are you ready for this one? Oh my gosh. Look, it's perfect. Look, it doesn't even fall off. That's gonna be great for a cake. Maple syrup on this almond flavor cake. It's out of control. I'm out of control, okay? I'm out of control today. My daughter is gonna come home from work and she's gonna be in her glory, okay? Between the soup, between the cassava fries, which are, I sprinkled lemon on the final product. I can't take it. It's just out of control. This is the first layer with my frosting, and I put a little bit more maple syrup on top, and then we're gonna put this one on top. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Y'all, looky, looky, looky. Oh yeah. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh yeah.
That looks way too good.
Look. All right, everybody, this cake, it's crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Mmm.
You know what would be really good in here is like, not that you would eat that, but like beef.
Beets?
Kind of like beef stew.
Oh, wow.
It has like the flavor where like I just imagine
The soup. Mm-hmm.
What's like the flavor? Like what's like?
It's cloves and ginger. I am serious. This was awesome. And this was cassava, which is a root. I used some almond flour. It didn't call for coconut flour, but I had some, and I didn't have enough almond flour. So there is almond, cassava, mostly cassava, and coconut. That's maple syrup. It's cashews, pecans, and I put all that. There's 2 layers of cake. They're very thin, but very dense and wonderful. I have to say, it is wunderbar, everybody. I wasn't going to, because I did a 37-minute workout this morning to my Yes to Next. I've shown you those guys before, right? And I'm going to go and pray the rosary with the one who is single, the one who is my age, and the one who is a devout Catholic. I hope he finds me. Jonathan Roumie. Oh, yeah. You know, the actor for The Chosen, the series The Chosen. Yeah. I just need God to bring him my way. So I'm gonna, as exhausted as I am, I'm gonna take it easy and walk the track, get my, while Sarah is in there, my hour, and then I'll be done for the day. All right, let's do it. All right, remember I started at 3? We did it, everybody. Look, it even started to rain and I just kept going. All right, we did it. I am so tired. I get that out of the way. I did my workout. Actually, I did an hour and 37 minutes today. Here and there, break it up, right? You don't have to do it all at one time, whenever you can, because it's all about your health.